about how to serve vodka, right? So I've told you can serve vodka neat on rocks. You can do it as a long drink. You can also do vodka as a cocktail, right?
Yes.
That is, so there are 4 ways of serving vodka. Which one?
You said you can serve it as a long drink,
right?
That is having it as a chaser.
With a chaser.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you can serve it on the rocks.
Right.
Weke vodka yako, maybe double zako mbili, and then the barman will definitely
add some ice cubes
inside the glass. Or you can serve it as a cocktail. Yeah, we'll talk about the vodka based cocktail, and in our previous video we showed you how to make, what did you make? Cosmopolitan. Yes. Right. So you can serve it either neat on the rocks, or as a long drink, or as a cocktail. Yes.
What about, do people do shots of vodka?
Yeah,
like as a shooter. Like you do it in a shot glass.
Yes.
Like this.
They say that any alcoholic drink which is beyond 14%, it's supposed to be served in shots. These are double. These are 2 ounces. Kwa wenye wameenda group of schools. These are 2 ounces. What were Britain. Welcome back to our channel, the Bevanda Masuta. I am your host, the Great Shepherd, and I am with my colleague,
the Cocktail Sensei.
So today we'll be diving into beverages as well, and these are the backbones of all the cocktails that have ever been invented. We'll be diving into the base spirits.
And how many base spirits do we have in the spirits we have in the market?
I think 7.
Can you name maybe a few of them, or just the entire spirits we do have?
Yeah. So I think everyone out there has ever had a cocktail, and everyone out there, they still got their favorite thingy that they like to drink. If it's not a beer, if it's not wine, it's got to be this base spirit that we'll be talking about today. And just I think
a spirit, right?
Yeah, it's a spirit.
Okay.
It doesn't matter whether whether they're talking the other spirits or these spirits that you're talking about.
But they do say whether in church or in the bar, we are all guided by the spirit.
Yes, but now today we'll be talking about the spirit inside the bar.
Inside the bar,
inside the bar, yeah?
Si zile zingine za Holy Spirit. Lakini hizi zingine za Holy Spirit. Ukichange to the spirits in the bar. They can make you to be holy. Unaona mtu amekunywa kidogo ameanza kuhubiri.
Ameanza kupeana ukweli.
Ameanza kuongea ukweli by the way.
They say that only people who talk the truth. No, it's talking the truth or speaking the truth. Speaking the truth.
Whatever, man.
The only people who speak the truth are the kids and drunkards.
Wala hiyo ni mimi nikikunywa siwezi sema ukweli. Hebu acha nikunywe to gentize. This is by the way is a premium drink.
It's a premium drink.
Tanqueray, right?
It's a Tanqueray. Wait, you have not even told them what the base spirits are.
So we will be talking about the spirits from the ones you are about to give us example, that is the likes of vodka.
All right.
Sitaki kukupea mwa Kenya. Wewe utatupanga. Wewe ndio unatupanga, but for now
usikijana mzuri.
Acha tu gentize. Unajua sasa ni kama ule mwalimu mwenye wako. Ni kama kuna wale watu by the way zifanya kazi kama hawajatoa lock. Unapata msee asubuhi anatetemeka vibaya sana. Kutua hapa. Lakini akiguza tu hata umnusishe tu hivi asikia harufu. Hata umpatie tu kifuniko mwambie
shika.
Usikie hizo botanicals majuni.
Hebu kwanza onyeshe what is it?
Wewe mzee tunajituma kwa tunafika bei hii. Sio mchezo. So
all right. So
as we gentize, msee akigentize amekunywa gin, si ndio? Ukikunywa vodka unapata the vocabulary. Nimeangusha hapa. Vocabulary.
Next time tutakuja na vodka, we get to see what it is and what it entails and what we have to dive into ili tujue kama tutakuwa na vocabulary.
Sasa tukikunywa tequila we kill them. Tequila. We are killing them.
Whatever it is.
Tukikunywa cognac tuna colonize. Whiskey tunawashika, si ndio?
Bazana. Salud. Wow.
You can feel the botanicals.
Yes.
The likes of the juniper berries. Okay, most of the gins so they the same characters.
That's it.
In a slab.
All right, so talking of the 7 base spirits, I don't know whether they're 7s. So let's highlight them. We have vodka.
We have vodka, right?
We have gin. We have tequila. We have rum. We have the cognacs. No, cognacs, I think we can call them brandies.
Okay, what
since they say
all cognacs are brandies,
but not all brandies are cognacs.
Right?
We'll tell you what that means in a few. So we've said gin, vodka, whiskey, brandies, rum, tequila. What else? That's 6. That's 6.
Yeah, I think so.
6, eh?
I'm not sure. Okay, we've talked of vodka, gin, tequila, rum, whiskey, and brandies. So
the 6.
Kenye ilikuwa inafanya the 7th ni juu tulikuwa tunatoa cognac kwa brandy. Cognac ni brandy.
Yes. So now we'll get to explain to you what it basically means.
Yeah.
Not all. No. All cognacs are brandies, but not all brandies are cognacs.
Right.
Awesome. Okay.
So to moisturize maini.
Vile inafaa.
Manze zimeshtuka. It's been a minute.
Man. Salud. All right. So, talking of cocktails, all cocktails, they have a base
spirit. Yeah.
They have a base spirit. And can definitely get right into it. And if you've watched our previous videos, we talked about vodka and we talked about some of the most popular brands that we have. We've got Absolute Vodka, we've got Smirnoff Vodka, we've got the Grey Goose, we've got the Ketel One and the likes. So maybe you could remind them what vodkas are, man.
Okay, to me, I'd say that vodka is an alcoholic beverage, a clear one, right?
Yeah.
Made from a distillate of grains such as wheat, corn, and other fermentable ingredients such as potatoes, fruits, sugars. Like ukichukua tu potatoes hapo uziferment and then uzifanyia distillation. Come up na vodka yako fiti sana. Kuna wase wanachukua the grapes. Unaona the likes of vodka kama Ciroc, ndio? Ciroc wanachukua the grapes from certain regions in France.
Yes.
And then they ferment them, and then after fermenting them they distill them to come up with a Ciroc vodka, which is one of the premium vodkas we do have in our Kenyan market. Maybe worldwide. Because hata ukienda place kama US uambie nataka Ciroc,
atakupatia,
atakupanga vizuri sana, atakupatia na atakuserve hiyo vodka either neat on rocks ama as a long drink. As a long drink, once nimekwambia na kuserve a drink as a long drink, long ni ile ya kiturefu.
Kiturefu.
L-O-N-G.
Right. Asafari sijika ata differentiate between L and R.
Watasema long.
It's a long drink.
It's a long drink.
Yes.
Kama wabilo tu watasema.
Wengine wakienda ile base, atamuuliza, unataka black? Ama regular. What? It will depend, but anyways.
So that's why tulikuwa tunasema once. Okay, we were talking about vodka. I gave you the definition of vodka. So nikasema vodkas can be served either neat on rocks as a long drink. Nikikwambia as a long drink nakwambia hiyo utaiserve na chaser, right? Mwingine atakuja kuambia mimi nita chase na maji. mwingine atakuja kuambia ndachase na kitu kama Sprite, that is lemonade, right? Mwingine atakuja kuambia yangu nitakunywa na Coke. Okay, one thing about vodkas is you like kinda tasteless, right?
Okay.
So one of the tasteless ni one of the characteristics za vodka, ndio?
Yeah.
So kiko hivyo tasteless inamaanisha like hata ukiweka another kitu ingine haita alter the normality ya the vodka, right? So unaweza tumia na chesa yote tu yenye unataka, the chase of your choice. Ukitaka uchukue vodka uchase na bia wewe
iko tu sawa.
Ukianguka kwa mtaro hiyo sasa. Lakini tawafunza how to drink responsibly as we go on with our channel.
Yes, because they say alcohol, excessive consumption of alcohol
is harmful to your health.
Yes, and they said you should not sell that to persons under the age of
18 years.
18 years. So if you are watching this is for your own knowledge.
Lakini where you are saying persons under age of 18 years hafai kuzia. Ulianza kukunywa ukiwa na miaka ngapi? Usidanganye, usiogope saidi siwezi kukujia juu ya kitu kama hii. Ulianza kukunywa ukiwa na miaka ngapi?
Honestly speaking, I took my first drink when I was 19.
19 years.
19 years.
Yo, ulikuwa ushamaliza high school?
Nilikuwa nishamaliza high school na nagonga mwaka mzima.
Principal anaweza nikujia nikisema ukweli.
Lakini sijui kama unajua ulikuwa high school gani. Lakini nyinyi kama hata mwezi fanya podcast bila hata kulewa. Nyinyi sasa inaonekana hata kusoma lazima mngefanya masomo na pombe.
Nikisema nilianza nikiwa na miaka ngapi lakini
utachoma. Siwaambie if
watani DM pale IG at cocktail sensei niwaambie ukweli. Hapo nita confess by the way. Ukini DM pale nitakwambia ukweli.
Awesome.
Hata wewe unaweza kuwa umedanganya, so waambie mali wanaweza kudia. Ebu confirm hiyo story na IG nini yako.
If you need to get my social, you can search for my name or my handle pale IG at The Great Shepherd. You can get me on TikTok at The Great Shepherd. You can get on my YouTube channel at The Great Shepherd as well. And nini tumeacha FB, Facebook, sijui kama mlipata to go nyinyi ama mko na smartphone. Amkupata to go.
The first smartphone nimekuwa nao nilikuwa form 2. Form 2 ndo nilikuwa na smartphone. That is mtajua miaka yangu. Nikiwaambia star hata mpoa juu vizuri.
Anyways.
So we were talking about how to serve vodka, right? So I've told you can serve vodka neat on rocks. You can do it as a long drink. You can also do vodka as a cocktail, right?
Yes.
That is, so there are 4 ways of serving vodka. Which one?
You said you can serve it as a long drink,
right?
That is having it as a chaser.
With a chaser,
right?
Yeah.
And then you can serve it on the rocks,
right?
Weke vodka yako maybe double zako mbili, and then the barman will definitely
add some ice cubes
inside the glass. Or you can serve it as a cocktail. We'll talk about the vodka based cocktail, and in our previous video we showed you how to make, what did you make? Cosmopolitan. Yes. Right. So you can serve it either neat on the rocks or as a long drink or as a cocktail. Yes.
What about, do people do shots of vodka?
Yeah,
like as a shooter, like you do it in a shot glass, like this.
They say that any alcoholic drink which is beyond 14%, it's supposed to be served in shots. These are double. These are 2 ounces. Kwa wenye wameenda group of schools. These are 2 ounces. What you Britain. Yeah. If you have to say, it's got to be a bottle of water. So these are 2 ounces.
Some lemon.
These are lime cordial for those that has never been.
Unashangaa hii plastic kwani tunakunywa ile ya kuwasha. Tunaita nini? Ethanol.
No, this is lime cordial actually.
It's a mixture of lime.
Yeah, it's a mixture of lime and sugar. Yeah. So it's like a sweet and sour.
Every
time you hear us talking about sweet and sours, it's this one of them, but this is processed. This from the industry. Pale na kinani wametoa hii. This from Pep. It's Pep Pep cordial.
Okay. So we were talking about vodkas. I've given you the definition of vodka, and I'd like us to go through the popular vodka brands we do have in our country, like Kenyan market, and the ones are in Kenyan market and also other countries.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can have vodka here, and you go in a certain country and find the same brand with the same like everything.
Yeah.
Because most of the people who supply or let's say import spirits on our behalf, they do that to several countries, right?
Yes.
So I'd like us to talk about several vodka brands, like the most popular ones,
Okay.
the ones you know of. Yeah.
Like I had mentioned earlier, we have the Smirnoff. Smirnoff is very popular.
Very popular.
Hakuna mahali utaenda ukose Smirnoff, but we're talking of Smirnoff Red because
Smirnoff Red.
yeah, because there are people who take guaranas. Guaranas
Hiyo
is
bado ni Smirnoff.
ni Smirnoff. We have
Na ni
Smirnoff.
the same company mwenye anatengeneza Smirnoff Red vodka.
Yeah, but Smirnoff, okay, we're talking of Smirnoff vodka. There are people who know Smirnoff as most of the people who don't like strong drinks.
But unajua kuna watu hufikiria the Smirnoff hizo kina guarana, the likes of black ice, wanafikiria maybe ni ciders because ziko sweet. Wewe unaweza sema hiyo inaitwaje, the Smirnoff black ice, guarana, the blue ice, right? Hizo zinakuanga nini?
We can classify them as ciders,
No, I think.
but beers.
Okay, one thing. I think once tumecheck kwa the bottles, napatanga like ni vodka imedilutiwa na ikakarbonatiwa, right?
So it's vodka.
Me, I'm not sure guys.
Atatuambia.
Hapo kwa comments mtuambie tu ukweli juu mi na okay, nikiuliza mko na beers gani kwa ciders, mimi nakuwa kuna guarana kwanza hapo huko chini huko kiana tu beers mko na gani na ciders. Unajaribu kumwambia tuko na cider kama Tusker cider, tuko na Savannah cider, tunasikia amekuuliza guarana. Unashinda hiyo. Okay, sasa wewe anza kumpeleka na kizungu zako hapo at the moment. So
in layman terms, how can you explain to them the difference between the guaranas and the ciders? First of all, ciders we classify them as wines.
Yeah, by the way, ciders is kwa class ya wine, by the way.
Yes, ciders zinakuwa kwa class ya wine. So if kama umeenda pale umeitisha Tusker cider yako baridi, just know you're having a wine. Why?
That's why zinaserviwa kwa wine glasses.
Exactly.
Yeah. So ukipatiwa, ukiona msee amekuletea sijui Savannah hapo na amekupatia wine glass, hata kawe ni ndume manze usimwangalie ati zile za.
Yeah. Lakini ndume anakunywaje Savannah?
Manze sisi ni watu wazima, tuko na freedom ya kufanya decisions zenye tunataka. Mimi nikitaka tu niende pale niseme hata ndakunywa guarana leo, mtu anijudge tupatane. Utanijudge kama nani? Si mimi ndio nataka kufurahia.
Wewe unataka kufurahia.
Mimi ndio nataka nifurahie na pombe yangu. So utakuja uanze kunijudge umenipata nimeshikilia Savannah na nini? Si labda inanifurahisha, si labda nasikia the crispiness na the carbon in it, the dryness nasikia tu inani nice.
Okay.
Kwanza ikiwa chilled. Mimi kama nasikia ikiwa fiti
utajua. You should never have a carbonated drink when it is not chilled. It's best served when it's
chilled.
Awesome. Yeah. So we are talking about the vodkas in Smirnoff.
So one thing about the Smirnoff, the likes of guarana, the likes of black ice, hizo I think mtatuambia hapo kwa comments kama ziko na maybe kama ni vodka imedilutiwa na ikaongezwa. Unaona kama kuna
tuwape homework
watatuambia hapo chini. Si ni watu tu wana learn, sio?
Yeah.
Tuko hapa tunasaidiana sisi wote tuna learn, sio? So wewe nisaidie hapo utuambie hiyo kitu, hiyo black ice na guarana. Zinakuanga nini? Sio beer.
It's not a beer.
It's not a beer.
Okay.
So tushaongea about Smirnoff vodka, sio?
Yes, I was to give you the most popular ones that we have.
Okay,
so Smirnoff Red was one. Imetoka America. They say that Smirnoff vodka the reason why we get to manufacture it in Kenya ni juu America wametupatia rights na recipe as in wametupatia rights za kutengeneza that vodka and we can call it Smirnoff Red. So for instance, if you go, if unaona the Ciroc, if we make Ciroc hapa Kenya, hata kama tunajua hiyo recipe, hata kama tuko nayo, tukitengeneza tuna rights za kuita Ciroc. That's your own drink.
Because you eat hata karo ipe jina yako tu
venye
itaitwa tu vile unataka tu.
It can be Ciroc. So Smirnoff is one of the most popular brands that we have here. Juu tunakoga tumepatiwa the rights from the western countries, that is America, to make it and to call it Smirnoff Red.
Talking of Smirnoff, kuna kuanga na fight between Russia na America about where is the origin of the Smirnoff vodka. Okay, wanasemanga there's this guy, your time Russia kulikuanga na war fulani vita. Okay,
yenye iko sahi na Ukraine ama ingine
kulikuwa tuna vita. So this guy ali escape the manufacturer, anaitwa somebody that Neil Smirnoff, something like that. Hebu tukonfirmie.
Tukonfirmie. Endelea kutupea
founder. So wanasemanga the founder alikuwa na run from Russia aka escape to America, right? So the moment ali escape to America, akaenda ku continue with the production the Smirnoff, of which most people wanasemanga Smirnoff ni Russian origin, wengine wanasemanga Smirnoff ni American origin. So sisi me I don't know. Okay,
so wanasema the brand was originally founded by P.A. Smirnoff in 1864, and the following the Russian Revolution, P.A.'s son Vladimir relaunched the brand.
Vladimir ama ni Vladimir. Sasa tuache visi.
Ni Vladimir. It's Russian. Vladimir relaunched the brand in Europe under the Anglicanized version of the family's name, Smirnoff. Yeah, so I think basically then they say that as the vodka distillery of Smirnoff, produced by the company Diageo. Yes.
Producing company of Smirnoff, right?
So it was founded in Moscow by Pyotr Asnevich Smirnov in 1831. So it is basically distributed in 130 countries. And and some is Illinois in the United States.
You see?
Yes.
Like sasa that's why inakuanga kuna conflict between Russia, that Britain and USA, because most of the things unapatanga most wanasema ina produce in USA. Sasa that's why tunasemanga sisi Kenya we produce it with the consent
USA,
the US company. Tunatumia their recipes and whatever they do. That's why tunatumia the name Smirnoff, right?
Smirnoff, yeah. And actually they're saying that the country of origin is Russia.
Wanasema the country of origin is Russia.
Yes.
So that's what on in our previous channel, in our previous episode, tulisema inatoka USA.
Yeah.
Of which kuna that conflict between USA, Russia, and the current producing company, that is Diageo, right?
Yeah.
So we have already talked about Smirnoff. Tukajua ile lonjo 1831. Ulikuwa wapi?
Jamani.
Sasa ulikuwa tu Kevo mwingine. Bado hiyo time ulikuwa unatesa. Never know. Atikio mbona.
Jamani.
Kuna gukana ito Kevo bado.
Jamani. Mmesema peace ni jina ya msichana.
Peace ni jina ya msichana.
You don't peace.
We don't want peace. We want problems.
Anyways. So,
okay, we have already talked about Smirnoff vodka. Okay. Once tunasema kuna certain types of vodka, right? Tunaweza kuja tuseme kuna the basic vodkas ni zile ziko locally manufactured.
Yeah.
The likes of Chrome.
Yeah.
The likes of Migani. Kibao inakuwa na vodka.
Kibao ni vodka, by the way. Kibao vodka.
Kuna vodka ingine
iko
itoje?
Well, we don't want to say that we are not proud of our own brands, but we have Kibao, we have Chrome. Which kind of other vodkas do we have?
As you can hear, our fake Louis hapa anakunywa tu premium drinks.
But anyways, wacha tukuangalilie some of
locally made
made vodkas. Yes. Well, hey, still wanatupea tu premium in Kenya. Okay, hatujaweka in Kenya. Awesome. So best vodka brands in Nairobi, Kenya. Hi. So getting to talk of the vodkas that we have. We have Tito's. It's also made here
in Kenya.
Tito's. No, America. Sorry.
Okay, sasa itabidi umeenda ni company gani hapa Kenya inatengeneza hizo drinks?
We have EABL.
So ebu Google the EABL. Tujue nani una produce the locally made vodkas.
EABL vodkas. No. Our brands. But getting to talk of everything that they're doing, wametupea everything that
to do hivi. Naona hapo kwa comments watuambie kama sio Chrome ama Kibao ni vodka gani iko locally produced yenye huku Kenya wana produce.
Okay.
So I think we should wide up on the vodka side, because to touch the basis too of the spirits we have, right?
Yes.
So give us the other examples of the vodkas we have in our Kenyan market, and then we will proceed to the next spirit.
Okay. So tumesema tuko na Smirnoff, tuko na Absolute vodka.
From where Absolute?
Absolute is from Sweden.
Yeah, Sweden, right.
Yeah, and we have Ketel One, imetoka Netherlands.
Right.
Tuko na Gregus I think imetoka France pia. What other main brands that we have?
Mob, kuna zingine zinaitwa kina Bevanda, kuna zile Japanese vodkas. Tutakuja tu tuzidiscuss mdogo tu tukizipitianga, tukijua zimetengenezwa na nini. Kuna zingine zimetumia rice, zingine zimetumia corn, kuna zenye zimetumia wheat, like everything. Potatoes. Ziko mob, zingine zimetumia hata grapes. So tutakuja tu tuzipitie tu tukijuanga ni gani inatumika, ni gani inatengenezwa na nini. So tumesema kuna 3 types of vodkas.
Yes.
Basic, the ones that are locally made. We have the standard ones, which can be made in Kenya, but using the consent of the other countries, the likes of Smirnoff. And we have the premium ones, the likes of Kina Zero, Ketel One, the Grey Goose,
Absolute,
the Absolute, Belvedere. Ziko mob, zizo like, but kuna zile zenye ziko popular sana.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Shepherd. I think we are going to proceed to gin.
Yeah.
Tell us what gin is, and the examples of gins we have in Kenyan market, and also you can tell us the types of gins we have in Kenyan market.
So, talking of gin, this is a gin. This is Tanqueray number 10. No, it's not Tanqueray number 10. This is Tanqueray London Dry Gin. Like 47.3% of alcohol content.
But they think it's one of the highest zenye tuko nazo kwa Kenyan market. I think kwa Kenyan market kuna ile nini, kuna konga na ile ABV nini. Like range yenye na ile percentage huwezi pitisha kwa Kenya. Cause unapata huko nje kuna zingine hata ziko 70, 75%. Na wajuko hana problem na
hana problem.
So na wengine ni
kunya General Mieke by the inakuwa nini by the
hiyo unanusa tu unaenda
chini.
Unanusa tu uko chini. So tell us about gin.
So gin most of the gins, unless it's flavored, zinakuanga clear.
Yeah,
Zinakuanga clear. So the only thing that you can differentiate between a gin and a vodka kama zimeko hapo, nusa. Yeah. It will be giving you a different aroma, because we've said vodkas are odorless, right? Gin zinakuanga na harufu yake, na hiyo harufu unasikiaga it has been originated from the juniper berries and the botanicals zenye zimeongezewa.
I think that's why unapatanga if you're not familiar with gin unaweza jipata mse amekupatia Gilbis, mwingine amekupatia Gordons, mwingine amekupatia Tanqueray, na just because you're not familiar ujui ku differentiate in terms of quality ama in terms of what
let's call it the premiumness. Premiumness ni how smooth it is.
The smoothness,
yes,
right?
The smoothness. Yes.
So utapata msi akikunywa Hendrix askeni kama umezoea hii jini yetu hapa hii inaitwa Chrome. Utapatana na Hendrix unauliza kwa nini wanakupea
maji. Yeah, because it's very 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 smooth.
Very fucking smooth. So tell us the examples of the gins. A few, but the gins is not the likes of starch.
Yeah. Gin you can also make it from starch. Once you ferment any starch, maybe corn or wheat or any cereals, which is rye maybe. Once you distill it, that distillate ukishaipata, it has a very high concentration of alcohol content, ndio. Once it has been diluted to the quantity of the manufacturer, now that's where they get to add the botanicals and they get to add the juniper berries.
They infuse them,
They
right?
infuse the juniper berries inside that spirit. Now that's what makes it a gin.
A gin, right?
Yes.
So we can say that a gin is a distillate of maybe starches, cereals, infused with juniper berries and other botanicals, right?
Yes. Ni kama kusema ni vodka imeomoka.
Si vodka imeomoka. Vodka inakuwa imeomoka. Tuseme tu ni vodka iko na kierere.
Vodka iko na kierere.
Kierere imewekwa spices.
Imepakwa makeup. Yes.
Talking of makeup. Shakunywa ndo unajuanga watu wanapakana makeup.
I know, right?
Umepiga tu jeans zako pale, umepiga.
Ukiona Vita amekuwa mrembo, unajua hapa sasa
it's time to go home.
It's time to go. It's time to ask for that bottle of water.
Like ukiona tu like uliingia tu akwana ni nice.
Lakini sahi
inyasha hapa. This is so
that's when you need to say that just add me another bottle of water, we get to hydrate. Like we've said, excessive consumption of alcohol
is harmful
to your health.
Pia inaweza make ufanye decisions zenye utakuja ku regret manze.
Because what alcohol does, it alters with your decision making.
Unaweza jipata umepigia hadi ex simu wala. Na sijui kwa nini hiyo stuff ijainishika, like regardless of so many times nimenini how many times nimekata, sijaifikiria kupigia ex simu. Na kama na watch aseme ukweli. Kama na watch tu aseme ukweli, kama nishaimtafuta mimi sitaogopa juu niko 100% sure. Sijaijipata in a situation where like nimekunywa nimeanza kusumbua mtu na simu ama like,
and that's the kind of control uko nayo.
I think the fact that I'm a mixologist and I could deal with the spirits, I think I know when the time to maybe to stop. Sitakunywa na ile kierere ya leo ni kulewa tuanguke. Tutaanguka alafu
tunatembea na mangoti.
Tunatembea na mangoti mpaka wapi? Ujaikata unaenda kuguza mfuko haina simu. Zinashuka. zinashuka
immediately
like hiyo sasa unashtukanga zinashuka tu like umesahau kama ulikuwa umekunywa juu sasa simu imeenda na hata maybe tu ya kulipa ubaya kwenda mtaa
ama hujalipa pombe yenyewe
na hata hujalipa pombe yenyewe na alafu siku hizi hakuna viazi kama kitambo.
You need to drink responsibly
hakuna viazi kama watakufanyia mambo
hapa nje. So getting to talk of gin so hiyo harufu nasikiaga it comes from the juniper berries
and the
botanicals and what are the kind of botanicals? We're talking of botanicals but they don't know what botanicals are, man.
Wow. Botanicals in gin.
Give us an example as we look for a good explanation for them.
Sijui kuna zenye zinaekanga sijui coriander ni nini?
Coriander ni dania.
Hebu angalia kama dania zinaekanga kwa gin cause niliona and then mona the likes of juniper berries because one of the things zinakuwa infused kwa gin. Hebu tell us more.
Alright.
Na pia kama unajua kitu ingine, unajua wanaweza kuwa wanaongezanga mchele kwa gin. Kwa gin design zinashikanga sometimes. Tutakuwa kama mchele na ikue bado wana infuse na hiyo kitu. So
according to Oxford Languages, a botanical is a substance obtained from plant and used typically in medicinal or cosmetic products, yeah? So tunaweza sema coriander inaweza kuwa a botanical since it's a herb.
Okay, you do this. Just try to tell us the botanicals are used in gin.
All right. So some of the botanicals that unapataga they used in gin. The main is the juniper berries. Juniper berries are the most important botanical in gin. Hiyo ndo number 1. Kama ina juniper berry, you see gin.
Other?
We are clear on that, right? Haya, we have the sweet gale. Sweet gale is also known as the bog matter. Yeah?
Bog matter.
Yeah, it's a sweet shrub, and it was kitambo. They said that back then it used to be related to the myrrh. Myrrh ni ile mafuta. For those who know about the story of Jesus and how he was born, it is related to that. And then the other one, as you can see, is the angelica seeds. Angelica seeds, yes. The angelica seeds, they are seeds zinakuwa I don't want to call them tiny. Si tiny kama za coriander. Kama ushaipanda dania, they're not that small, or they're a little bit bigger. So once you crush them, and then you get to blend them, zina infuse yangwa maybe after they've been distilled, right? Immediately after distillation, when they are let's can you say aging the gin? But most of the gins, they're not aged, right? They're not aged. When they are in storage,
once gins zimeshafanywa the distillation process, I think to prevent them maybe from getting that color from the barrels, the oak barrels and whatever other kind of barrels we do have.
But they use steel pots.
Yes,
yeah.
That way haita have the color and other things kama hizo.
So the only thing which is infused are the botanicals. So at least right now tuko na idea what botanicals are and the kind of botanicals that are infused inside what? Inside gin.
So talking of gin, what brands are available in Kenyan market when it comes to gin?
1. Gilbey's.
Ni your girlfriend's favorite. Hiyo kama ajui.
Kama ujui Gilbey's.
Yoni.
Sim Levi. Sim Levi.
Hata mwenye akunywangia akona idea.
Anajua Gilbey's.
Akona idea ya Gilbey's. Ashaisikia mtu amekunywa Gilbey's mahali nikamfanyia ile kitu.
Yeah, Gilbey's is one of the most popular brands of gin that we have in Kenya. Wengine wataenda pale wataitisha Tanqueray. Hapa. There are others who definitely go and ask for Gordons. We have Gordons.
Yeah.
London Dry.
And
we have Gordons pink.
Iko na I think strawberries.
Yes, strawberries.
Na pia Gilbey's wako na pink.
Yeah.
We have the likes of Bevanda, of which iko na London Dry gin.
Yeah.
Na iko na pink also.
Yeah. Hendrix,
right?
Yes, right.
That's
we have
one of the most popular premium gins we have in Kenya on market, right?
Bombay Sapphire. We have the Monkey 47. Monkey Shoulder ni whiskey.
That's a whiskey, but Monkey 47
is gin. We have Monkey 47.
Gins ziko mob. Kwanza kwa Kenyan market sahi. Ni vile tu hizo ndo kind of popular, but kuna zingine na mingi. So in that episode we'll be talking about gin.
We'll definitely break them down.
Definitely give you the examples we have for gin, whether they are basic, the likes of Chrome gin, these are the basic ones, whether they are standard, the likes of Gilbey's. Gilbey's, by the way, Kenya wanna produce, right?
Yeah.
Using the consent ya kina London Dry gin from the Britain, so
yeah.
And we have the premium ones, the likes of Hendrix, the likes of
Monkey 47, Bombay Sapphire.
Yeah. So your time tunaongea about gin.
We'll definitely
examples say hizo ma gins, we dig deep to the like the deeper definition of the gin and maybe the process yenye inatumika, how they start from maybe harvesting the grains they are going to use in making the gin. And tutatoka kwa shamba, tuingie tusiage kenye tutasiaga, tu ferment, tukimaliza kuferment, to distill, kama inaenda maybe double, triple ama maybe 5 times distillation, tutapitia zote tujue the like the times of distillation inafanywa, kama kini inapitishwa. Unaona kama vodkas zingine zinapitishangwa kwa charcoal, si ndio? To get that pure, tunasema pure ama what?
The purity,
to purify the distilled product, right? So tutazipitia to dig deep, because tukishajua the knowledge of the spirit, we will be able to know, to understand what we are drinking, how to drink it, and maybe kifika mahali tutajua vile tutapea nazo chakula. Because most of the times pia anaenda anakunywa, maybe amekula anakunywa
anatapika,
unaona, just because akufuata
the right way, because
the right way to pair hizo chakula.
There's a way that you can pair the drink that you're having and the kind of food that you're having. And for example, they talk of red meat. Red meat ni akina ng'ombe, mbuzi. Red meat goes well with red wine. White meat goes well with white wine. We'll explain to you why.
Also for the spirits, kuna vile unaweza zipea na chakula. The only drink yenye I think is kind of versatile ni vodka. You can
have it with anything.
Mtu hata anaweza oga naye.
Unataka kuoga na
kia tu greatness, yani tu watembea tu wanauliza nani wamekata, kumbe iko ndani, iko nje tu. Hiyo ni perfume yako tu, yani tuseme hiyo
kama basi sasa zako zimeanza kushika. Hazijashika.
Ni ile tu, yani unajaribu tu kujaribu huko
ama to confirm kazi imeshika. Salute.
So we are done with gin, we're done with vodka.
Where? Haya, so the next thing that we are going to be diving into is the rum. Rum, I think it is basically known, imetoka Jamaica. They talk of Jamaican rum. Ati anaingia hivi anasema leo itajulikana between mimi na Captain.
Mimi na Morgan
nani Captain?
Itabidi wajue.
They talk of Captain Morgan. Captain Morgan is one of the most
popular
rum we have in Kenya.
Okay, what is a rum?
A rum. Well, a rum, it is an alcoholic beverage which has been made from distillation of sugary products like molasses. Sindio? Molasses inatokaga kwa sugarcane.
So let's say
the basic nini.
Let's just say a rum is a distillate of fermented maybe sugar cane juice ama molasses, right?
Molasses, yeah.
Ama molasses.
Yeah,
Hello?
yeah.
Okay. Kuna kwa na types of rum. Tofauti, different types of rum. Una rum utapata iko clear, sio?
Ingine iko
Utapata
dark.
iko dark.
Ingine iko gold.
Ingine iko golden. Nasikia ingine kuna spiced.
Hawajaelewa what that is. Right?
Yeah, I think.
Let's break it down for them. Basically, rum. If we can touch on how it's made. So, ukiweza chukua molasses, you get to ferment it in the right kind of conditions, right? And then once it has been fermented, you get to boil it, then have the distillate on the side. That's a concentrated amount of the distillate, right?
The final product after distillation is ethanol, right?
Yeah, it's ethanol.
So,
But the difference comes in from na Kenya una distill. Haya, tumesema vodka, it is fermenting starch, right?
That is grains such as wheat, corn.
Yes. Hizo zote
fermentable ingredients, right?
Ukizi ferment, you have the
final product, that is the ethanol, right?
No, before you even distill it, uko nayo hapa like ni kama uchukue all those starchy products, right?
Right.
The kind of grains and potatoes and everything. Ukishazi ferment, and then kwa wenye wanakumbuka what fermentation is in biology, then that's when we're going to introduce the chemistry inside here. It's not just the normal chemistry they talk about. Wachana
hiyo shule sasa inacheza na fuliza.
Exactly. So
zinacheza ma 0 point something hapo.
So once you get the fermented product, then you distill it. What you get, hiyo vapor inaenda kudistill pale chini. No, that's the kind of products. Those are the spirits that you're talking about. So the difference between all these spirits is the product that you're fermenting.
Yeah.
So ikikam ni kwa rum, tuna ferment sugar products.
Let's say sugar cane, right?
Sugar cane in short, because sugar cane is the biggest source of sugar that we have in the world.
Yeah.
Unless you have another source, you can tell us on the comments.
Labda wakona hapo
watamu sana.
Itanga sweetie, wadhani ni sukari hapo.
Lakini najua wewe huwezi relate. Unaweza relate.
Usifanye niko emotional hapo sasa.
I'll just give you.
Na hapa kuna mtu akunipea.
Anywho, so once you get to distill that product. So sai tumesema kwa rum, tuna distill sugar cane ama molasses.
Yeah.
Right? Once you ferment it, then the distillate yenye unapata, now that's what rum is. Yeah. So you've asked about the different why they are clear.
One thing I just want to know. Okay, I don't think. Okay, we'll have a certain episode where we'll be talking about rum, how they are made, the types, right? Because I don't understand why we have dark rum. Because the dark rum, imejiwa.
Yeah, dark rum is aged,
right?
Yes.
We have maybe the gold rum, the spiced ones, right? And we do have the clear ones. No?
Yes.
So, what we'll do right now is just give you examples of the rums we have in Kenyan market and maybe the most popular rums we have, right?
All right. So, we'll take an example of Captain Morgan.
Right.
It's the most popular.
Captain Nicola clear.
Clear
Captain.
We don't have clear Captain Morgan.
Gold.
We have gold, which is spiced. And we have dark Captain Morgan.
Dark Captain Morgan, right?
So dark Captain, the difference between the dark Captain Morgan and the gold spice, the gold is clear but imeongeza spices zake ndani.
They call them something to do with caramel sugars.
Of
which I'm not sure. So
we can find that on the comments. Yes, we have the caramel there.
I know so many mixologists and service personnels wanna watch in any and they wanna know anything to do with the spirits. So mtusaidie as we help you to understand hizi vitu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
comment hapo chini tujue the golden rum, that is the gold
spiced rum. Captain Morgan.
Tunajua iko na added things ndio inaimake iko hivyo gold. So tunataka kujua ni nini hizo zinahariwa.
Yes, before we get then on what we'll be talking about rum.
Before we go deeper on rum in our next episode, right?
Yes,
yeah.
So the difference between that one and the dark one is that the dark it has been aged inside the oak barrels. Hiyo ndio inaipatiaga the dark color. So basically that is the difference. And we did not even tell them about the clear rum. Clear rum, one of the likes of Bacardi and Malibu. Malibu is coconut rum.
Coconut. So it's
coconut flavored.
Used to it.
Coconut,
right,
yes.
Yeah.
Malibu is very good, by the way. You should go check it out in the market. It definitely gives you one of the best cocktails.
But kama umezoea General Milkins.
Achana na General Milkins. General Milkins hata tujui inakuwa classified kama rum.
I don't know, but kama umezoea hizi vitu ziko 40%, 47.
Hizo zingine ni maji.
Malibu ni 20%. Sasa 20%. Jamani, hizo nitakunywa chupa ngapi? Chupa kama 6 hivi ndio at least nisikie nimekunywa kitu.
So basically that's the difference. If you go check on Malibu, if you go check on you said what?
The likes of Bacardi. Casablanca.
Yes.
We have Bacardi Catanegro. Yes. That is the dark Bacardi.
The dark Bacardi is the sister to Captain Morgan.
The sister to Captain Morgan. Wanakuwa friends. But I think Bacardi imetoka Cuba, right? Cuba. Hey jamani. Niko na boy fake luo hapa. Mtanikubali tu hivi niko. Hatuwezi toshana kwa hii nyumba.
Huko ndo imetoka.
Tumewapatia the examples of the rums we have in Kenyan market.
Yeah.
There are rums from Brazil, that is the Kachama ni Kashasha.
Kashaka.
Sijui ni kashasha ama ni kashaka, whatever.
Ukisema hapo chini. Sema kashasha wataanza kutupa vitu zingine zile
haina pressure.
It's kashaka.
Kashaka it is. Sawa. From Brazil, right?
From Brazil, yes.
And we have another rum from Havana, Cuba.
That's Cuba. Actually, hiyo nataka kusema. That's my favorite. Tell them again. Iseme vizuri.
The Havana rum,
Havana rum.
Havana rum from Havana, Cuba. But your place, really the origin of Mojito.
Yeah.
Mojito, I think ilitokanga huko.
Mojito, right?
Yeah, that's the origin of Mojito.
But Mojito, I think it's one of the classic cocktails zenye zinatengenezwa na rum. Yes. So
I think in our next episode, where we'll be talking about rum, so introduce here the cocktails, the popular cocktails made with rum, how to serve rum, vitu kama hizo.
Yeah.
So, I think we are done with vodka.
We're done with gin.
We're done with rum.
3 more to go.
Achani
moisturize kwanza.
Guys, mnaona tu nikishinda nikiangalia hii chupa. Na vile chupa na mimi tutakuwa tunasimama. Moja lazima ianguke.
Either wewe ama chupa.
Mimi ama chupa.
Inaonekana sasa chupa ndo rahisi.
Na vile naona chupa ndio rahisi.
Ndio itaanguka.
That's why, by the way, that's why most of the time sipendi kukaa na pombe mtaani. Like kwa nyumba. As much as nasema I drink responsibly.
It got to be in one way or another.
Wow. Sometimes nasemanga ile kitu. Sini kama tukisema hapa watatufanyia ile kitu.
Hapana, tusemi.
Asisemi.
You're not saying it.
Atusemi.
Anyways.
So, let's proceed to the next spirit.
Yeah, base spirits. We are talking about base spirits, guys.
So we have already talked about vodka, gin, rum.
Yes. The next one. Let's
talk of tequila.
Tequila.
I think
you all talk about tequila na mnajua what tequila does to you guys out there.
Kama mpoa wako ni mtu wa sherehe. Anajua tequila ni nini.
Sikianga 2 shots. Shots.
Camino. Okay.
Like, but they've not understood what
They
tequila
don't know
is.
what tequila
They just know
is.
that tequila inaleweshanga sana.
Unajua tu tequila inalewesha na nini nyingine tequila inafanyia wasee huku nje.
Hatutasema.
Pombe sio mbaya.
Pombe si mbaya.
Ukikunywa vibaya wewe ndio mbaya. Wewe ndio unaharibia pombe jina. Wewe mwenye unakunywa pombe vibaya, acha kuharibia pombe jina.
Yes.
Ndio inatulipa hapa nje.
Wanasemanga that if you take vodka and mix it with water, you become drunk. If you take gin and mix it with water, you become drunk. If you take tequila and mix it with water, you become drunk. If you take rum and mix it with tequila, you become drunk. So I think the problem here is water.
Shida ni maji.
Hakuna venye maji. Unaweza kuna mix maji na hizi vitu zote.
Na zinaharibu. Aje sasa. Hapana. Hiyo nimekataa bwana. Aje.
The problem is got to be water.
Maji shida ni maji.
They say that you can drink.
Ama ni maji. Unajua pia maji ya Kanairo. Sio kuamini kamse.
You can be happy. You can they say that there's fun in alcohol, but there's bacteria in water. So choose what you want to drink.
Naweza sikia. By the way, sidhani kama napata mtu mwenye anakunyonga pombe responsibly.
Iko.
Akilia. Okay. Naweza pata mse cause I don't remember the last time. Umediwarm lini mwisho?
Hey, 3 months ago.
3 months ago. I don't remember the last time. The last time nimediwarm. So I think nimekuwa nikidiwarm na hii kitu.
Na in sana inashtua maini.
Hizi mapatano nataka kumaliza hii. Ni nini? Kuna hasira. Hiyo kitu inaingia kibotanicals kinaingia au kinauliza maini. Ni nini ladies? Tokeni hapa. Toka nje. Unaona?
Yeah.
So we've already talked about vodka, gin, and rum.
So let's talk about
tequila, right?
Tell us about tequila, man.
For me, by the way, tequila, what is tequila? Tequila, I think tequila is a distillate of fermented agave plant.
Agave plant.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is the agave plant inavestiwa, inafanywa the baking thing. After imebekiwa, kuna the crushing thing. Wengine watumianga kuna nini flani.
It's a wheel.
A wheel, yeah, inazungushwa na farasi.
Let me tell them the name of the wheel.
The wheel, right? So inazungushwa na farasi, ikigrind the agave plant ni kitu inameanga kama makonge.
Yes.
In a certain place in Mexico.
Yes.
Mexico ama ni Mexico?
It's Mexico. Yes.
So that agave plant inaenda inavestiwa. After imeavestiwa, inafanywa ile kitu, inakatakatwa, inabekiwa. Once imebekiwa, inafanywa hiyo kugrindiwa na the wheel, ama wanakuwa na visiagi. Unaona sasa vile western kuna visiagi za mahindi.
Sasa
Mexico kuna visiagi vya agave
plant.
So kisiagi ya agave inafanya mambo. Na vile pia kitambo tulikuwa tunafanya unga na ile manena. Kuna ile time tulikuwa na hiyo kitambo walikuwa na grind unga na
especially
na ile mawe fulani
ilikuwa especially wheat, millet, sorghum. Hizo ndo zilikuwa one of the main grains that they used to be crushed
na hiyo mawe. Sasa the difference hizo vitu za hiyo time na the grinding ya agave plant inafanywa the grinding na the wheel na mawe fulani inazungushwa na farasi.
Yes.
Sana tukataka kuambia the process inaitwa aje.
The wheel is called the tahona,
right?
Tahona tutaonyesha.
Tahona, hebu spell hiyo tahona. Unajua inaweza kuwa
Tahona. Lakini in Mexico, in Mexico, the J they pronounce it as the H. So as we talk about the tequila, it is the likes of the Jose Cuervo.
Si Jose.
Ati Jose Cuervo.
Jose Cuervo ni nani? Jose Cuervo ni nani? Unatoka Makueni unakuja unapata tequila Nairobi unaanza kuita Jose.
It is Jose Cuervo. Yes, so we meet the Tahona from the Flintstones. If kama watch, if you are in the era wa kitambo, if you can remember the Flintstone walikuwa naendesha magari fulani zilikuwa zimetengenezwa na mawe. So you see the wheel of the Flintstone car. That's how the wheel of the Tahona looks like. Then it is tied to a horse. Then the horse is a source of power.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, is a source of power, is a source of energy. Hiyo ndo inazungusha that wheel. Ikizungusha will definitely right? Tutawaonyesha vizuri pale kwa nini. So inaizungusha hiyo the nini ikicrash the agave. Then below there is the container which is collecting the residue.
The juice, right? The juice. Salud.
We have that container and collect the residue hapo chini. Then that residue is the agave juice.
Yeah.
Now that's what is taken into the industry,
Distilled, right?
Yes, it is distilled. Now what we get from that is the tequila. After fermentiwa. Yes.
So for the tequilas, tumeshasema it's a distillate of fermented agave plant, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so inatoka as long as hiyo kitu unaita tequila ijatoka Mexico. Hiyo si tequila.
Ukichukua agave uilete Kenya,
upande huku kwa mlima, huko kwa mlima kuna
uipande uitengeneze vizuri, we distillate, we ferment, you collect that nini, you cannot call it tequila. It is not tequila. Haujapatia hizo rights. Utafute tu jina hapo uipatie. It's going to make you drunk as well. But you cannot call it tequila. Yeah. So basically the origin uko Mexico. They are the only people who have the right to call
name it tequila. Yeah.
Okay.
So for the tequilas, we've already talked about the definition of tequila, how it's made, the product used to make tequila, the agave, right? So we do have different types of tequila.
Yeah.
We have the blancos, right?
And the reposados.
Yes. And we have the anejos. Anejo ni huyo mpo wako sasa. Anejos, yes. Anejos. So we have the blancos, reposados, and the anejos.
Yeah.
Right? So to differentiate with them between the blancos, reposados, and the anejos, I think it's the aging time. The aging time. Unapatanga the blancos hazijaejiwa, right?
Yes, they are clear.
The likes of Jose Cuervo, a special blanco, right? The clear one, right? Then we come to reposados, where we have the Jose Cuervo reposados, and the reposados, right? Yenye inakanga golden in color, right?
Yes.
The golden one, it's either imeajiwa for certain period of time, ama imehadiwa caramel sugars. Yeah, sir.
Right.
So we are from the blancos zenye hazijaejiwa, reposados zenye zimeejiwa kidogo ama zimeadiwa the caramel sugars.
Then we have the anejos. What are they?
Zimeejiwa for a certain, maybe from 18 months kwenda juu. 18 months and above.
Yeah.
Hivyo. Which kuna other tequilas zimepita hapo, the likes of kina Don Julio 1942 na huko. I think these you take a longer time kujio,
and they are also expensive.
Yeah, they are also expensive. So for the tequilas, the examples of the tequilas we have in Kenyan market,
we have the Don Julio, Blanco, and Reposado, and Anejo. Right? Yes, we have the Jose Cuervo. We have the Blanco, which they call the silver.
The silver one, right?
They call it Jose Cuervo silver.
Inakuanga, I think 100% pure agave.
Yes, pure agave. Yeah.
Pure agave.
Yeah. So, and then we have the Reposado. No, the Jose Cuervo Reposado, right? And then we have the Reposado Anejo, which is more expensive than the Blanco and the Reposado, right?
Yeah.
So what other tequila do we have?
Kuna hii yenu hapa Camino.
Camino.
I think. Okay, kuna Camino, of which Camino iko na pia silver na iko na gold.
Okay.
Gorodi.
Gorodi.
Kuna hiyo Camino Gorodi. Ukipatana na watu huko, mwambie nipatie hiyo Camino ya Gorodi.
Ati shots. Camino.
So tumesema tuko na Camino, tuko na Osequevo, tuko na Don Julio.
Yeah.
Kuna the likes of kina Don Julio 1942, kuna ingine inaitwa El Imador. I think ni msemo mwenye anafanyanga the harvesting ya agave, but kuna tequila iko na hiyo brand name. And we have the likes of Crazy Azul. Tequila fulani uko imepakiwa kwa ni fancy. Hiyo chupa ukinunua hiyo utaitupa. Hiyo utawaitupa.
Nile na kaskal fulani imekufungia macho ya green hivi.
Hiyo inakaa mpo fulani akona blue and white pale. Hivyo Crazy Azul. So tutawapatia the pictures of the bottles, the packaging of hizo premium tequila, because we know mko na idea ya Camino, mko na idea ya Osequevo, mko na idea ya Don Julio. That is kama umekunywa pombe ya maana sana kama kina Don Julio, unajua unaweza kunywa chupa 2. I think Don Julio inakuwa 35%. Hiyo unaweza kunywa, utatembea na ukunywa hata ingine na bado utembee na uamuke ufanye kazi yako vizuri. Hata ukienda job hata kuuliza ulikuwa wapi,
watajua tu uko tu sawa.
Watajua uko sawa, wataona tu kila kitu iko sawa. That is kama umekula. Usiende hapo na njaa yako alafu upige double maini zichomwe uanze kutetemeka useme walinidanganya nikunywe hii ileweshangi sana.
You drink responsibly.
Kunywa kama umeshiba. Usiende hapo ati umekula cabbage na githeri.
Utatapika maharagwe.
Wanzo utaanza kutusumbua sisi watu wa service hapo ati fagia hii nitakupea 200. Atifagia hii nitakupea hii tu nitakulipa. Kama ni TMC wa housekeeping. Ani manze usijaibisha na maybe sasa umeleta mpo kuja kula chakula fiti.
Akwa ni mali safi ni nini? Utajipeana bure. Sema tu huko kwambia.
Gangster points unashukisha tu bure. Juu ya chupa kama hii yenye unaweza piga teke tu ikue empty sahi. Iende tu.
Utakosha confirm chupa
ndio nionyeshe na bado sijakula. Nikikula.
Salud.
Salud. So, I think we are done with tequila. Tutakuja in our episode where we'll be talking about tequila. We'll give you the production process of tequila, different types of tequila, how they are made, and maybe the things which make certain tequilas special compared to others. So tutakuwa tunazipitia tu tunajua which is which, imetengenezwa aje, imetoka nini gani, the inspiration maybe behind the production of such maybe hiyo certain brand hiyo tequila, kitu kama hiyo.
All right. No problem. So
no problem.
The next thing that we are going to dive in is most people's favorite brandies. Aye.
Lakini ukisema most people's favorite and you're talking of brandies,
kwani watu wakunywangi brandies? Wewe unaonanga ile imeletwa na sherehe na macandles na manini na wapo fulani hapo anakaa tu sawa ati umenunua Hennessy VSOP VS na kina XO.
Lakini sisi unajua by the way, one thing about is our point hata hizo vitu sisi tuna understanding because we get to work with these people. We know they are very 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 good people. People respect themselves. Lakini kuna
wako job.
Alafu kuna msee
analipwa.
Kuna msee pale nje ata judge msee kama huyo just because umeona maybe
ako kazi
anabeba pombe throat. Manze usijudge msee.
Actually the reason why they bring it na hizo sherehe zote, it's how expensive it is. Basically that's why. Because from brandies we'll dig deep into cognacs. That's why we are saying brandies are people's favorite. We say all cognacs are brandies, but not all brandies are cognacs.
Yeah, kwa Viceroy.
Yeah, kwa Viceroy hiyo sio cognac.
Alright. Tunajua mcheza mnafanyanga. Mtu achukua
Achukua Viceroy.
Anamwaga kwa Mattel, chupa Mattel.
Una invite mpoa kwako and then unamwonyesha venye. Lakini jui
hatuja snitch by the way. Kuna watu wengine wadanganyanga. Watu wengine they are very
genuine,
faithful. Ni faithful ama ni genuine, authentic. Authentic, right?
Yes, they have authenticity.
Right?
Grammar kidogo. Sawa.
Grammar. Family understand.
So basically, today we are still covering on the beer spirits, and currently we are speaking about brandies.
Mr. Shepherd.
Yes.
Could you tell us what a brandy is?
All right. A brandy
mm-hmm.
is a distillate of grapes. Yes.
Does it have to be grapes only?
But it doesn't have to be grapes,
thing, right?
It can be any other thing, but
a fruit, right?
Yeah, it can be a fruit, because what a grape is a fruit, right?
A grape is a fruit.
Is a fruit.
Yeah.
So basically, sasa ndo tunataka tuonyeshe. We'll talk about brandies, then we'll jump into cognac so that msipotelee hapo katikati. Ukienda uitisha Hennessy. Hennessy is a cognac, but
why do we call them cognacs first?
Okay, the reason why we call them cognacs because they have been made from the region in France called Cognac.
Right?
Cognac is CONGN. NAC. Sawa. Nilisoma cognac.
Utafarana anti wa haria. Anakuambia cognac. Cause ameona COG.
Yes.
Na NAC, lakini jua najua hiyo NAC si NAC. Najua ni nyak.
So it's got to be.
It's a France name. It's a France.
A
place in France.
Yes. It's a region in France actually called Cognac. Yeah. So all the brandies that have been produced
in Cognac
region, they are all cognacs. But the likes of Akina Richard, the likes of Akina Viceroy, they're not cognacs, they're brandies. But Viceroy, Richard, Hennessy's, they're all brandies. But
they are not all
cognacs. Reason being, hajaproduciwa wapi?
The Cognac
region. That is basically the difference between cognacs and brandies. Yes.
Do you know, apart from the brandies, cognac, there is a place in France called Armagnac. And we do have brandies known as Armagnacs.
Why don't you tell those people what Armagnacs are?
Armagnacs, it's the same as the cognacs.
Yes.
But these Armagnacs are brandies from
region. The region called
Armagnac region in France.
Yeah.
So hakuna difference. The difference ni the region. Kuna cognac yenye inatoa the cognacs.
Yes.
There's a region in France yenye inatoa Armagnac yenye inatoa Armagnacs.
Yeah.
So I think tumepeana examples of the popular brandies we have
and the popular
cognacs
that we have,
of which we've said they are NEC, right? Another one?
Another one is Mattel, either VS or VSOP. But you're talking about VS and VSOPs like hivi. Na maexo. Walisema hii pombe ya matachiri. Hii pombe ya matachiri ni takataka. And there's someone who had an EXO back when we have those problems with them.
Hatukuwa na problems, zilikuwa drama.
Sema ati pombe matachiri yani ni takataka
kabisa.
Because they took the premium cognacs kama wajakula bana.
Yani unapata msee amekula chapo down. Akona EXO. How? So for the cognacs, we do have the likes of Hennessy, right?
Yeah, we have Hennessy.
The likes of Mattel.
Yeah.
We do have the likes of Remy Martin.
Yes, we have Remy Martins.
We do have which other? Okay, we do have a several cognacs.
Yeah.
And for the cognacs, there is this difference. Ukiona the cognac maybe ni Mattel, ni Hennessy, imeandikwa VS.
Yes, tell us what VS is.
VS inamaanisha very special.
Yes.
The very special inamaanisha imejiwa for a certain period of time, of which the aging period, we will be talking about the aging period, the production, the cocktails made from the cognacs and the brandies. In our episode where we will be talking about brandies. The cognacs and the brandies, right?
Yeah.
In that episode where we will be talking about the brandies and the cognacs and the armagnacs,
we'll give them the duration.
The duration, the aging period of either the VS and the other one,
VSOP.
Which
means VSOP means very special old pale.
So inamaanisha from VS to VSOP, kuna the difference in the aging. The difference in the aging period, right?
Yes.
So from VSOP tunaenda to
XO.
Inamaanisha
XO.
Yeah. Extra old. Yeah.
Najua naweza kuwa wana expect the E. But sasa do you think the production purpose wakieka X? Sasa I don't want to talk about the X. Nasikia emotional kidogo.
I don't care. I
don't want to mention the X.
They said X's should be next. So wewe manzewe ulikuja tu ulitufunza tu 2-3
ni sawa tu. Sasa sitaki kusema
hata hizo skills hata sidhani kama tunatumianga.
Sitaki ku mention the word X.
Okay.
Extra.
Sasa hatujui kama hizo skills zao. Wewe unatumia skill yote ya X?
Kuna mahali inasaidia. Kuna mahali inasaidia, kama wewe haiko kusaidia maybe hauko unafanya kazi mzuri.
Mimi haiko nisaidia na
kama haiko kusaidia sasa wewe
na kazi huku nje
mimi siwezi complain. Lakini
tumiangi skills za wenyewe. Kama ulinifunza wewe na skills zako ndajitafutia zingine.
Mimi nitatumia. Mimi nitatumia. Anywho's talking of the extra old, we'll definitely tell you what the extra old
inajua for how long.
Yes.
Alright. And tutazipitia tu tujue the brandy, the cognacs, the armagnacs, the aging period, the difference between VSOP and the XO, right?
Yeah.
And
jump to the next base spirit.
I think it's the final one, right? We've already talked about vodka, gin, rum, tequila, brandy.
And this is your most favorite.
Your favorite.
Your most favorite.
Your babas.
Your umefikiwa. Mungu bariki wengine sasa.
Mungu bariki wengine juu kwa sababu najua miaka haijafika hapo kwa mbabas, lakini mimi tabia ni za huyo mbabas. Mbabas wako.
Yes. What are we talking about cocktails and say?
We are talking about the greatest, the famous of all spirits, the great whiskey.
Hey.
Unakwambia kitu ni ya wale watu.
So hata sisi hatufiki
wale watu mna text na sisi tunakuja tunapata message zenu
una blue tick.
Tunakuja tunapata message wame text.
Lakini
mbaba ame text mpoa wangu ananiambia hiyo 50,000 patia kababa ama boyfriend wako 2,000 anunue jezi na wewe msichana mulafi unatumiwa 50,000 unaambiwa unipatie 2,000 lakini unakosa kunipatia kubaki 48,000 na ni ya jezi.
Najua mlipiga
the great Manchester United.
Najua mlipiga I wonder. Let's talk about whiskey. We're talking about whiskey. We're talking of whiskey.
We are talking of whiskey, by
and I want you to tell them.
Whiskey is my favorite, but inafanya.
Ndo maana umekuwa emotional hivi vyote. Enyewe whiskey inapendwa.
Inapendwa na mimi
na
umbaba.
Na umbaba mwingine hapa wewe mna compete na yeye.
Tuna compete. Mimi na perform.
Okay, nyiwa ile mna perform lakini in different kind of sections. Wewe uko department ya housekeeping, yako department ya accounts.
Yangu ni housekeeping ama ni You're skipping any forestation
kupanda tu miti.
Forestation ndio ina deal na forest.
Na viti.
Na forest iko na nini?
Iko na viti.
Good. We don't need to explain hiyo kitu. So we are talking about whiskeys. No?
Yeah.
Whiskeys, I think, a distillate of fermented maybe grains. Grains maybe such as barley, corn, rye, like vitu mob sana. Kwanza whiskey ni a very very wide thing. Enye tunaweza ongea hata tumalize hata episode kama 3 talking of whiskey. Cause unapata whiskies kuna the blended. The blended maybe Scotch whiskies.
Yes.
We have the single malt. We have the blended single malt, right? So kuna blended, right? Kuna single malt. Now we have the blended single malt, right?
Yes.
And then we do have the likes of American whiskies, the likes of maybe Jack Daniels, right?
Jack Daniels, yes.
We have the Canadian whiskies.
Yes.
We have the
bourbons.
The bourbons, I think are class American, right?
Yes, yeah.
We have the Irish
whiskies, which the
of Jameson, right?
Yes, so, is an Irish whiskey.
So whiskey iko very very wide. Now the fact that whiskey iko very very wide, the wideness here whiskey ndo bado inatutesa juu watu wanazipenda. Na I think tutakuwa na a few episodes zenye zitakuwa zina talk about whiskey. Na your time manze tutadeal na nyinyi.
Very very well.
Nitakuja na evidence.
Whiskey.
Tukideal na whiskey kwa hiyo episode. Manze nitakuja na whiskey. Nitakuja na evidence.
Ndio whiskey hapa.
Ndio hii alisema
ati it's about is whiskies.
Alisema mimi I take blue label.
Lakini ajui blue label ni nini?
Blue label iko kwa hiyo Johnny Walker, right? Iko kwa Johnny Walker. So atasema me I take blue label, si ndio? Mtu anakunywa blue label. Do you know a tot of blue label? A bottle. Also inaenda for how much? A lot of money. So kuna hizo different types of whiskies. We've talked about the blended ones. We have talked about the single malt. We have talked about the blended single malt. We have talked about the American whiskies. We have talked about the Irish, the Canadian, kuna Japanese whiskies. Whiskies iko very very wide. Na whiskey itabidi pia nyinyi tumesaidiana. Na mtuambie the history mmekuwa nayo na whiskey, cause mimi najua.
What wewe unajua nini about history ya whiskey?
History ya whiskey? Ninajua. Okay. Mimi sasa sitawapa history ya whiskey, juu nitawapa history ya whiskey nitaanza kuingisha my emotions hapo. Nipate niambia hadi vitu zingine zenye ni very very personal. So what I'll talk about, we'll talk about the blended Scotch whiskey. Nikuwapatie examples. Hizo examples of the blended Scotch whiskies, the likes of Johnny Walker Black Label, the likes of Johnny Walker Double Black, the likes of the Johnny Walker Blue Label,
Green Label.
Green is a blended single malt. The Green Label iko na the likes of Taliska, Kaurila.
Yes.
Like imeblendiwa single malt kadhaa. So the Green Label tuweke kando kidogo. I think iko na history ingine. So we have already talked about them blended Scotch whiskies. So we go to the single malts, right?
Single malt, yes.
Tuwapatie examples, the likes of Glen.
We have the Glenkinchie.
We
have the Glenfiddich.
Right.
We have
the Glenfiddich iko na ages.
Yes.
12.
We have 12, 15, and 18 years.
Right?
Yes.
Glenlivet.
Yes, we have a Glenlivet at 12 years. We have a Macallan. Yes. Macallan still is a single malt whiskey.
It is iko na 10, 12.
Yes, na 15. Yes.
Of which hizo ages zinapanda tu hivyo.
We'll definitely get to explain.
I think the more inapanda na age,
the more expensive it is.
The more expensive inakuwa na the more smooth
it is.
Manzi ushaipewa pombe unauliza mbona mnanipea hapo juice? Mbona mnanipea hapo juice? Mbona mnanipea juice?
Because it's so smooth. Imekaa kwa hiyo barrel.
Especially kama umezoea the likes of
Hunters choice.
Kitu unakunywa unakasirika,
unakunja tu sura.
Unajaribu una sweat lakini unavumilia tu.
Unacheza
tu unayo lakini una otherwise kwa
sababu. So basically they have to know. Let's give them a trailer of the making, right?
The making.
Yeah, right?
So one thing.
Ili waget kuelewa mbona moja ni 12 years na mbona ni ingine ni 15 na ingine ni 18.
I think the difference between the age hiyo nakuanga the time yenye the whiskey inakaa kwa barrels.
Sasa ndo nataka tuwatole from where mahali natoka until ifike for example, let me get to expound my question, right? So it has been distilled. We have the distillate from the starches, the
starches, the likes of the barley,
yes,
the things, right?
Wheat and everything. We have now the distillate. After isha fermentiwa, ukidistill your product, we have the distillate right now. Sindio? So your distillate inaendanga ineko kwa barrels.
Kwa barrels.
And the barrels, they're made from oak trees.
Oak trees.
Yes.
So, that's where the whiskeys after the distillations zinakuanga very, very clear.
Yes.
Now clear like the likes of vodka huko.
Na kina clear rum.
Kina clear rum.
Yes.
Right? So the moment zimekuja zimekwa kwa hizo barrels zinapatanga the color, the vanilla taste, the smoothness from
the barrels themselves.
The barrels. The moment tunakuja kuongea about whiskies, the aging, unapatanga whiskey inaekwa maybe ikiwa around maybe liters fulani, maybe let's say 5,000 liters.
Yes.
Liters.
Yes.
Yeah, kwa barrel.
Someone in black.
Regular.
Mu understand. Itabidi.
So, kuna a certain nini ukipata the whiskies zimewekwa kwa barrels, kuna ile certain percentage ina disappearanga, maybe ina evaporate, inapotea. Ukikuja kusoma so deep in whiskey watakuambia inaitangwa angels malaika, angels share.
Yes.
Ina disappearanga certain liters kwa each barrel.
Yeah.
In the aging process.
Yes.
Because kuna ile itaajiwa for 12, 10 years,
and 15
15, 18, 25. Zinasonga tu.
Like wakishaeka hiyo clear distillate hapo ndani. You can have a baby, agrow, apate ID, asome amalize hizo vitu zote, hiyo bado whisky iko ndani hiyo barrel.
A baby amezaliwa, ingia primary, mnaanza na nursery,
aingia primary, aingia secondary,
high school.
Yes.
High school asumbue apigwe suspension kama 1 million.
Bado hiyo whisky iko pale bado.
Whisky imewekwa tu pale inangoja tu iuzwe.
Yes.
Amaliza ingie kolea tese huko Camino Tequila, anapiga machias na huko salud.
Yes.
Everywhere.
Yes.
Bado amaliza hizo vitu zote hata
still there.
Hata maybe yaolewe.
So that's why it gets the aging. And we'll in the next episode that we'll be talking about whiskeys, we'll also tell you that it contains the smokiness. Ati ukishika hiyo whisky, hiyo harufu unasikiaga the smokiness of that whiskey. It comes from the barrels. They have been smoked.
Zimesmokiwa, kuna zingine zinapitishwa maybe through charcoals in the distillation processes. Like there's a lot to do with whiskey. Na manze itabidi the episode where we will be talking about whiskeys.
You need to be very keen. So that you can get you pay attention
out of.
I'm umelipa rent already. You have to pay attention.
Like usikize
tu vizuri so that you can get to know the difference. So that's what we'll be carrying on in the next episode, and I think it has been
great.
So
it's your boy Cocktail Sensei
and the Great Shepherd. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram handle, that is The Great Shepherd, on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube as well. You just need to follow me. Ukitaka hizo services fulani mnataka za good handle on alcohol, cocktail making, I have my best Cocktail Sensei here.
As we said, atuogopi kutumia Chrome, atuogopi kutumia KC. Ilete tu.
We're gonna make your events.
Hakuna mtu atajua, nobody will know.
Yes.
Tutakutengenezea kitu legit, kitu imetengenezwa, kitu imeenda shule, kitu imeenda group of schools, Kenya ziko gani na gani.
ni mingi
watajua,
watatuambia, si ndio? Yani imesoma
kitu imesoma,
unakunywa hivyo unasikia yes.
Kitu nyinyi mkingangana kwenda music festival,
sisi tunangangana kwenda group of schools, the bar school.
Kitu mkingangana kwenda sijui inaitwaje
gani hiyo,
kitu mkingangana kwenda kuna zile functions high schools zilikuwa za wasomi
funky, akina math contest mimi sikwenda math contest,
unaenda unapata 3%. Sasa unasikia the best alikuwa na 5, unasema bas I'm a genius, mimi ni genius msee.
Si tulienda science congress na tulienda history ilikuwa inaitwaje,
journalism.
Kuna journalism na kuna ingine tulikuwa tuna history. I can't really remember, ni miaka mingi sana since tutoke high school.
Deal to the Red Cross journalism,
lakini sikuwa skanga
drama. Mimi manze nilikuwa kwa math contest.
Jamani. I don't understand how you landed in the hospitality industry. At least
I'm here because I want to be here, by the way. If ningetaka tu sikotaki kukua hapa. Mimi nabishana na maloya wengine huko nje bwana, tunapiga kazi ya kutetea hii country kwanza vile imeteseka hivi. Maandamano mkishikwa ni mimi mnapigia simu.
Jamani, lakini sasa anauza cocktails.
Lakini sahi
but by the grace of God sahi he's here and he's here to teach you guys.
About the therapist.
Wewe ni therapist manze wa spirits.
Manze ukikuja tu pale ni uko na tu shida zako una open up.
Yes, you're the barman.
I'm the barman.
You're the bartender. Aya, tumemaliza story. We'll see you
in the next episode where we'll be going deeper on vodkas, right?
Yes. Cheers guys.
Salud.